Hey, what's up, beautiful people? How you guys doing? How you guys doing? How's the audio sound? Everything good? Take a look at gold. Finally also set up my Rhythmic account, so let's go! I'll be back in about 3 minutes. I'm just gonna grab myself some water and get ready for the stream. So I'm just wait for all you guys to tune in. What's up, everybody? What is up? What is up? What's up, Adam? What's up, Spencer? Let's go. Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up? Chart of Bitcoin? Where do you see Bitcoin? This is gold, bro. This is gold. It's the only thing I be trading out here. Low-key cooked. I low-key cooked on gold, too. Hoo-wee. Let me just check to make sure I have nothing it's too exposing on my email before I hop in there. Let me show you. Dope, dope, dope. Guess what just came in? Hey. Today's payout just came in. I sold most of mine. I feel kind of dumb. There's opportunities every day. I sold most of mine too. I'm holding on a swing account, but I did close all of the full ported positions. Whoa, whoa, whoa! It's Asia session! It's Asia session, boys. Let's go. 10 more minutes. And also hop into the stream. Check. Okay, it's working. I actually went live for a change today, but can't freaking hop in it. Okay. Who is ready for today's Asia session? Let me break down what I'm looking for. Let me also hop in so I can read the chat on my iPad. Are you swinging it? Oh, I already read that. It says you're subscribed to... Yeah, right, brother. Never. I wouldn't be caught lacking like that. I also wouldn't do that in the first place. What's up, chat? Welcome to the stream. Everybody tuning in. How you guys doing today? What'd you guys eat today? What you guys up to today? Come on. Food port. Trying to pass my phone. Nah, me too. I'm gonna be trading the rhythmic today. No. Okay, so we just dipped below the daily level. What I'm looking for today in my draw on liquidity that I sent out on the Telegram is this level right here. So if we're running down, I'm going to be optimally looking for Asia session to pull up into this thing, rebalance it, which means create a little wick like this. And then I'm going to be expecting the same sell side that we got today inside of this daily candle. So hopefully once Asia session starts, we get a nice little inversion for value gap to use. We got one up here actually. We're going to be targeting this one into Asia session right here. We want to see it close above this one and run up into this level right here. So this is going to be the setup that I'm optimally going to be looking for as long as Asia session expands towards buy side. Just like the last few days. Like what I was going to do, because we still have some time until 5 o'clock, is just kind of review the price action and show you guys what's been happening. Margin call. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Hey, the classic question though, what'd you guys eat today? Gotta roast some of you for doing some stuff. Oh hell no, not simple bread. Oh hell no. Whatever this guy's gonna write, I know it's gonna be wicked. Oh damn, son. Helicopter. I eat dogs and cats and elephants. Damn. I'm fasting? Hey, W mans. What are you fasting for? You just can't afford food, or are you doing it on purpose? What is your goal behind it? Guys, my stomach's about to explode. I came from a Japanese buffet. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Alex, come on, man. I'm cutting right now. I weigh 145. Hey, dope. W, no food. I ate this. Oh, he's about to send some profits, isn't he? He's about to send some profits. Okay. Some rice and chicken. Nice. W. Let's go, brother. Keep it cooking. I just ordered some pizza. Where did you order pizza from? Domino's, Little Caesars, Papa John's. 500 more to pass. Let's go, boys. UGFX, he's going to pass his account today in today's stream. Let's go. Welcome to the stream. New people that are hopping in. Mountain Mike's. Let's rate the place. Mountain Mike's Pizza. Tell us what you ordered. Continue as a guest. Okay, we got delivery. We got carry out. We got dine in. All right. Let's do delivery. Whoa. Just dine in. Okay, so we got some pepperoni. That looks like some nice juicy pepperoni. They're all like flaring out. Cheese looks thick. 100% real. I believe that, bro. That looks real. Not gonna lie. Legendary, crispy, curly pepperoni. Yeah, that makes sense. It's a little bit curly. Create your own. Zesty Aloha Pizza, bro. What the hell? I know this guy got some Zesty Aloha Pizza. I know Ada got some Zesty some Zesty Pizza. Papa John's on top. I honestly have never eaten at Papa John's. Not gonna lie. Okay, nice. This is a nice little liquidity sweep. So technically, I'm still bearish. Like, even though we didn't close below the gap, you guys know how I am with the gaps. If it closes below, that's our confirmation. But if it doesn't close below, that's a bullish sign. That's a sign that we're gonna go up. So essentially, I'm gonna be looking for buy side. But at the end of the day, I do want it to be down here below this thing. I want to see it close down here. But that doesn't mean that we can't have a wick like this. That's exactly what the daily candle is going to look like today, guys. Anyways, so we got the Everest. Okay, it's a whole mountain to climb. Whole mountain to climb right here. We got a classic combination pepperoni, Italian sausage. Pikes Peak, not bad. Mount Vegemore. I'm also going to send out the stream on the Instagram. Give me a second. When the challenge is going to start? September 1st. Challenge is going to start September 1st. Let's go. Run it up. Anybody else eat some zesty Hawaiian pizza today? Let's see the questions. What leverage should we set? 1 to 500. Get funded or use a broker. Definitely get funded first. What do you trade? I trade gold. There you go. 3 questions. You guys should have asked me some more questions if you wanted to hear some more stuff. My parents literally live in Menifee. That's so funny. Where are you from, Debal? I'm in Murrieta. You wouldn't be able to get into my neighborhood anyways. Gated. You got to show an ID. You got to have a house that you actually are coming to visit or they won't let you in. We got 24-hour security. You guys ain't getting through. You look like White Diddy, bro. What the heck? What the heck? I do not look like Diddy. Gold looking nice, bro. It's always looking nice. You know what else is looking nice? This pizza. By the way, just so I know where to point if I'm making jokes, is my screen on the right side of my chart for you guys, or is my screen like me right here? Am I on top of the charts, or am I on the bottom right or on the left? Let me know in the chat. I'm on the bottom. I'm on the bottom under the chart on the phone. So I'm on the bottom, so I gotta point up like this. Bet. Fish and chips, nice. That's good, Vlad. Vlad, are you Russian, dude? Vladimir, that's a Russian name. Я тоже имею по-русски говорить. Just tell them you are a DoorDasher and show them an empty bag of McDonald's. No, Vlad, please don't do it. I used to do security for gated communities. We would kick hella people out even when they were friends or DoorDash. There you go, Fabian. Keeping me safe out here for real. Now you gotta show an ID and you have to have a house that adds you as a guest in order to get in. So if nobody adds you as a guest, you're not getting in. You guys know the speed limit in the neighborhood is 25, and if you go over 25, you'll get a ticket. That's crazy. There's a dude in a truck sitting there shooting with his radar. This is the most like tight bound community. We do got a nice little pool, nice jacuzzi, fat like Olympic size pool. How long have you been trading? I've been trading for like 6 years now. All I see is pizza. Are we supposed to be looking at anything else, bro? We got some fat juicy pizza right here. Bro, sole purpose to gift tickets. Yeah, but he's getting paid for it though. And he's probably the reason, like, bro, whenever we have even cracks on the road, like, people will come the next day and go fill it up. Like, normal streets in the public will never get touched. But in our neighborhood, just like this. It's because people are driving too fast and their tickets are paying for our roads. No, honestly, bro, I love this place. What's up, Alexis? Welcome to the stream. What's up, people? Let's check the YouTube. You're on top, right? Bro, I went to San Jacinto Community College right there. Hey! I am actually from San Jacinto. I was born in San Jacinto, I think. I honestly don't remember exactly where I was born, but I went to school in San Jacinto. Asia started. Let's go. Let's go check out the charts now. Okay, what am I looking for? Like I said, this is how I want the daily range at the end of the day to look like. Okay? And the reason why is because we didn't close below this gap. So I'm expecting that we're going to get some buy side. And people are going to think, okay, we didn't close the below the gap. We're going to get so much buy side where we're going to run up now. But we're only probably going to run up, if we do run up to this level right here, to rebalance the wick. Make sure no new gap forms. And then we're going to continue running lower. So this is how the daily candle is going to look. Let's hop into the lower time frames and target this 30-minute FVG. So this is the only relevant 30-minute gap. There's no other gaps in this range unless we run even lower from here. So I'm expecting that we do draw up into that specific gap if there's going to be a long setup. If not, it might just melt down from here. That's fine. About the gate effects, we're going to use bonus or standard. We're going to use standard. Standard starting from 50. What's up? I live in Texas. Texas, right? Little twin town. I live like 30 minutes away from you. I used to live in Hemet for years. Oh. Vlad, do I know you? Maybe not. Yeah. Hemet sucks, bro. It honestly does. It sucks. Where's Luca at, bro? Who knows? I'm just kidding. He moved into his new place. It's so sick. You guys got to check out his vlog when it comes out. I'm going to be there too, guys. I'm going to pull up. Film some stuff at Luca's place. Such a nice, like, view, bro. Everything about it. Bro got that penthouse type stuff. He got a balcony now. Oh, my goodness. Fire. I'm going to just go to Luca's place, sleep on the floor, literally. Can you explain what is a FVG? Let me pull it up. Because I've already explained it a bajillion times. What do we got? This is the legacy funded Discord. Yes, sir. This is my channel. Here you go. This is the video if you want to learn about fair value gaps. Bang. And then I also have a video literally titled The Ultimate Guide to Fair Value Gaps, which is right here. Simple, really simple explanation. Short videos, 12 minutes long. So if you want to watch those. I'm going to be working on the next video today. This right here is a hint of what this next video is going to be about. I'm kidding with you guys. Would you possibly take a short tonight or only looking for longs? I'm going to take a short. I'm looking for shorts, guys. The longs is what it's probably going to do. Once it gets to the level that I'm aiming for right here, I'm taking shorts, guys. Like, okay, let's actually start reviewing so you guys understand why, okay? So why I'm aiming for buy side before sell side. Because first of all, August is a bullish month. I can pull up the Telegram for you guys real quick and show you exactly what I mean. I'm just looking for it, guys. You won't be able to see my screen right now, I believe. Okay. So right here is the seasonal tendency for gold. We got bullish January, February, bearish, March, April, May, extremely bullish. We got extremely bullish July, August. August is a bullish month, okay? September is really bearish. So now that we're transitioning into September, and we do see some bearish targets, I'm going to be expecting sell side. But because August is still seasonally a bullish month, we're still going to get a lot of like buy side. Like we're still going to run up on buys. And so what you'll notice that the market has been doing recently is every single day, what it does is it starts off with a little fake out, runs up, does the rebalance, whatever it's looking for in that specific day, and then it melts. Let's go look at the previous day. Asia session starts. We do a fake out move in the opposite direction. Then we run up. We do a rebalance, whatever it taps into, and then we melt, and it's a bearish candle. Okay, guys? Same thing here. Start off with a fake out move, run up, and then we melt. Okay? What do we do right here? Fake out move, run up, and then we melt. Do I have to do it again? Do I have to show you guys again? Just follow what the pattern is showing you guys. Okay? If the pattern's moving in a specific direction, you follow the pattern. That's exactly what it's been doing. And then you just hop on the lower time frame and you look for that confirmation. So now we got that little fake out move. Now we're going to get the true move towards the daily rebalance right here. This wick. And then we're going to melt again. So I think buy side is probably going to be safer, like a safer bet to get from here to here. In terms of trying to buy from here, it's a little bit more risky because we can still just run down. It can still be a part of the fake out move. Maybe we don't even run on buy side. We leave a gap open for the next daily candle. What are you trading? I'm trading gold. Nice. How you guys doing? YouTube folk, let me know what you guys are doing today. What does TKY stand for? Gold puts? Oh, my bad. I thought you were trying to long to the bottom of the daily wick. Yeah, that's what I am trying to do. Till that 1 hour high. Why would you look for a 1 hour high when you got a daily? Luca, hop in, hop in. What's up, Luca? Welcome to the stream. Chart talks with Mark dropping tomorrow. Oh, that's fire. I broke down my strategy. Luca asked me a lot of questions. Whole lot of content's coming out on the Legacy YouTube page, so be tuned in for that. We're going to be dropping that here. Let's get it. Congratulate Luca. Drop 4-1 in the chat because he just moved into a new place. Bro, people dream to live in a place that Luca lives in. Literally one of the nicest buildings. Like, let me show you guys some pictures. One of the nicest places that you'll literally ever see. This is the building from an outside perspective, first of all. Crazy. It's one of the tallest buildings. Like, literally every building around it, it's like kind of mid. This one's fire. The view, too. That's crazy, guys. Like, people dream to be here. We got Chris wearing one of Luca's Rolexes. Don't let him know. Don't let him know. I was supposed to drop this video, actually. I forgot to drop it. And then this was the view from his actual apartment. Bro, is Batman literally, bro. We will all get there soon. Yeah, if you keep sticking to the plan, let's go. I know. I just dropped 4K in a single day today. Let's go. We just got to keep printing days like that. Keep staying disciplined to the plan, and we're just going to scale up. If it's part of like your goals, if you have the ambition inside of you, you're going to get there no matter what. Now, how's gold looking? Let's check it out. Okay. So we are getting some buy side. Remember, we want to see a run up here, close above, and then we could finally start targeting that daily level right here before getting some sell side. Let's keep running it up. That's what I'm looking for. Might still be a little bit more fake out move. We might sweep out the lows one more time. But overall, I think we are going to draw back up into this 30-minute FEG. Challenge trades mostly going to be Asia session. Yeah, Asia session, New York session, wherever the trade happens, I'll send it out in the group. Let's go. Let's go. Usually, because I am a swing trader, like I've been holding my position from yesterday. Let me show you guys the screenshots of the trade that I actually closed. Because I was showing you guys this payout right here. Just came in 40 minutes ago. I dropped a 4K day today, and that was off of like one of my smaller accounts. It was literally a 400 to 4K trade. Let me find it. Boom. Look to the top, 380 or 395 to 4,700. Just a whole bunch of positions. What the strat is for that is you get in a bigger position and then you layer in. Are you good scalper or swing? I do both. It just depends on what I see in the day. Like, obviously, this first trade is going to be a scalp. Like, we're going to be looking for this scalp. Once we get up above this FEG, then we're going to look for a scalp up to the daily level, and then we're going to swing trade. So if you're trading counter trend, you're scalping. If you're trading with the trend, you can hold your position and swing. That's how I trade, essentially. If I'm taking a counter trend trade, like this buy side trade right here, I'm going to be counter trend trading. So I'm going to be going in with a scalp. I'm going to try to get out of my position pretty early. Whenever the target gets hit, that's when I'm out. I went in long since market open. Good stuff, bro. Good stuff for not following your plan. The plan is to always trade inside of a session, brother. Always wait for confirmation. Even if you made some profit right now off of this trade, you're not following your plan, and in the long run, it's not going to reward you, because you're rewarding yourself right now if you take a W with poor like execution. You know that every day you should be waiting for the session. Every day you should be waiting for the confirmation. You get in early, you get rewarded for it. You're going to try to do it the next day, and the next day from the open, it's going to just consolidate or something, and then you're cooked. You understand? So I would recommend for you not to do that. Where you call those swings out at? I call them out on the Telegram. Let me show you guys. Just proof. Why not? I'm going to have to end the stream real quick. Not end the stream. I mean, just to share my entire screen. Okay, now you guys should be able to see my entire screen. Let's hop into the Telegram. Oh, yeah. If you want to find that same monthly seasonal tendency, you can find it if you scroll through here. There it is. But yesterday, or coming into the week, let's start there. I was looking for 14th of August. I think it's somewhere here. No, it's 17th is the first day. Okay, so right here, 17th of August. That's Monday or Sunday, I believe, before market actually opened. I said my potential buy side, but I was looking for sells. My end of week narrative coming into this week is sell side. I want to see this week close below this bullish gap. And that's what I was looking for. This is the bullish gap on the daily time frame. So if we look at the daily time frame, what do we do, guys? You see that? We ran down on the daily time frame, and every day I'm essentially looking for some sort of confirmation to get me to that level. Like this right here was yesterday's trade, the 4-hour time frame, where I'm looking for sell side. I have the high of the bearish fair value gap marked out, and then I'm marking out the overall direction, which down here is that daily gap. So if we go to the 4-hour time frame, you can see that's exactly where our setup came from yesterday. It was from this 4-hour gap, which I sent out on Telegram. Let me show you guys. There you go. You see this 4-hour gap? Doesn't that look familiar, guys? This was just sent out from my phone, so it's a little bit. But right here, I said 2 possible combinations, either 4-hour candle closes or 30-minute gets inverted. So you can see 4-hour candle closed, and then the next one opened, filled up the gap completely, and then started expanding towards sell side. And then on the 30-minute time frame, you can see we also had a inversion right there. So you could have either waited for that, because there was no inversion here. You see we never closed below it. But the moment that we got it right here, you would have been able to hop into a trade right there and short that thing to the daily level. Okay? So that's kind of how I come in to tackle every single week. Let me go back to change stream. There you go. How do you join the Telegram? Yeah, it's completely free. I'll send you guys the link right now. So whenever I don't finish the trade on stream, I'll just let you guys know I'm sending it out in the Telegram, and you guys can follow up with what I'm looking for, take the same trades as me. What's up, Royal Rise? I think this is the first time I'm seeing you. Welcome to the stream. Jared Sr., welcome to the stream. Dolores were requested to speak. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Telegram is banned in our country. That's unfortunate for you. How do you join the Telegram? It's free. Yeah. Let's check the YouTube. How do you trade Asia? Let me break it down for you. So normally you won't be able to trade Asia session on most pairs. Like NASDAQ, for example, you can't trade NASDAQ during Asia session because there's simply going to be a lack of volatility. And what I mean by that is typically NASDAQ isn't moving during Asia session because NASDAQ is a USD based pair. So if it moves during Asia session, it's very abnormal to see it moving during Asia session. Usually it's not really like going anywhere, or it's consolidating in a very like hard to trade manner. Like this day right here, it's kind of moving up and down. There's no real direction. This is a USD based pair, so it's going to be moving during New York session. I'm just going to show you guys some more examples of NASDAQ during Asia session and London sometimes, where it typically just doesn't move. It lacks volatility. So you're not going to be trading it during Asia session. The reason why you can trade gold is because gold is a Asia-based pair. It's a safe haven asset. Most countries are going to be investing in gold, and it's going to actually be moving. So you can see NASDAQ doesn't really give you a move on Asia session, right? We got a lot of choppiness, lack of volatility. Some days we do get a move, but it's not worth actually trading Asia session on NASDAQ, especially when you can just trade gold. So take a look at gold during Asia session. I was just going over it earlier, but gold always gives you the same kind of move that New York gives you on NASDAQ. That's because this is when the daily candle actually opens and we actually begin to expand. Right? Every day during Asia session on gold, we're typically getting a pretty big expansion. This day we didn't get one, but most of the time we do because it actually has volatility. This entire range was just consolidating. That doesn't count. And that's how you trade it. I built a model of things that I just saw repeat every single day on a day-to-day basis, and I built my model out of that. My gold looks different than yours. That's because there's going to be different brokers. There's going to be Forex.com. Look, XAUUSD. Look at how much gold charts there is. So unless you're using the same one as me, which is Forex.com, it's going to look different. Futures gold is the same movement. It just has a different price. How you doing? I'm doing good. How are you guys doing? Let me hop back on Discord. Do you trade all sessions? Yes, if the setup happens later in the day, I'm going to trade New York or London session. Asians love gold. Yeah, literally. Low greedy goblins. Pakistan. GG MT5 is banned in the US. Oh, really? I mean, I can still use it because I set up my account beforehand, so it's just a matter of being ready, especially on a live account. You can still set it up before they make like laws against it. But Trade Locker's pretty good too, guys. Lol, do we expect gold to skyrocket Asia session? What does that mean? Like fly up, you mean? We just look for our setup, and depending on what it does, that's what we look for. Trade Locker's my buddy. Yes, sir. How do you put the session names on top of the graphs? Is it a tool or do you write the sessions? No, you put it on top. I mean, it's a tool. It's a tool. Why was I saying that right now? It's a trade indicator. ICT kill zones 28 trades. Is it that one? Yeah, it's this one. ICT kill zones. So just search it up add it as an indicator, change the settings. I also moved it to the top. Normally it's on the bottom. Typically looks like this, and then it has different colors. I removed London close, central bank dealers range, London lunch, just to make it cleaner. I only have 3 of these. The main sessions, that's all you really need. Whole bunch of rebalances. We got the 1 hour rebalance. That's what it's melting from right now. Really scary stuff. We might not get any buy side here just after seeing that. Okie dokie. I'm using Forbidden Word. Nah, bruh. We only use legacy funded futures out here, guys. Legacy funded futures. Let's go. How long have you been profitable? Honestly, I don't really keep track of like that. I'd probably say like once I turned 18 of legal age and actually started like opening up a live account and funded accounts, then like a few months after that I actually started making money, and from then on, like, but before that I probably spent like 2 or 3 years just studying, just literally learning demo accounts and some like prop firm accounts that I never passed. How many funded accounts did you blow before you ever bought some? Before you ever passed them, you mean? I probably blew like a solid like 8. And I only went with 100K, so that's a decent amount of money. I literally only ever traded with 100K or 200K accounts. And Forex ones, so not futures ones. Like the Forex ones, they're much more expensive because it's a one-time payment. So it's like 400, 500 per account. They were all painful losses, guys. But I started off hella young, and I just I didn't take it seriously. To be honest, I was greedy. I was like, dude, I'm looking at all these people getting interviews, and I'm like, I'm gonna be making this kind of money. I literally have this account in front of me. Oh boy, did I make a mistake? That greed was the reason why I didn't find success so much sooner. TKY, they know you, man. They know. What does that mean? What was the most difficult challenge to pass and stayed consistent? Because I don't know how many FLU accounts I blew up. The most difficult challenge to pass and stay consistent? I mean, if you're talking about the most difficult challenge to pass, it was probably like Trade Day, which is one of the prop firms that I used. It was just so terrible. Like the rules were just really bad. But to stay consistent, you just hop on a legacy account. They actually have decent rules for you. I'm gonna be hopping in this position on my legacy account, aiming for at least like 20% one day. But if you're talking about like the most difficult like barrier that I actually had to pass, it was just greed. I would be up a lot of money. Like I'm a swing trader at heart. Like every time I catch a good position, I want to hold that position for a long time. And that's why like I was able to make 4,000 on that trade from yesterday, because I held it all the way to the target and I even added positions. But like greed also, like because at the time I didn't know as much as I know now. Greed was preventing me from closing the position like when it hit target, because I wanted to make more. I was setting a monetary value, like aiming for a certain amount of money, instead of aiming for like the actual target on the chart. Like you're supposed to listen to what the market's telling you and not the goal that you want to make for the day. I blew so many accounts getting close to giving up. Oh, like you're getting close to giving up right now? Brother, it depends, bro. Like if you want it bad enough, you don't ever think about giving up. See, for me, I never thought about how much accounts I blew. I never thought about how much money I spent already. It was a matter of like, I'm going to keep going at it until I start making money, until I'm profitable. And I just mastered my system. I kept repeating it over and over again. Kept getting rid of the greed, the little psychological mistakes, and eventually I just started making more money than I would spend on accounts, more money than I would put in my live account. Yeah, you can never give up. I mean, once you start trading, there's no going back. Okay, so we do want to see this 1 hour candle right now close bullish, because it did rebalance. It can easily just melt off from here. I don't want to see that happen. I want to see it pull back up and run to this daily level. I'm not going to be selling until it does run into the daily level. Like we can sell right now for like a little scalp position, but I just don't want to do that because I know that the real move is going to happen here. Whether it be tomorrow morning or during London session, my main trade is going to be coming in from this level right here. If it doesn't happen today, then it's going to become a gap, and then we can trade that gap on Wednesday as well. Or technically Thursday, because it's already Wednesday's daily candle. So we can trade it from Thursday's candle, take the trade from Thursday, and then run down. If we don't rebalance it today. Why don't you perform in Robinhood? Robinhood's a long-term investing platform, and I'm not going to be trading options. That's going to require just as much focus as it does on Forex and futures. When you add more contracts, is it after retracement? It's after I get confirmation. I trade gaps, so whenever gaps are getting closed below, I just add more positions. Iceman typing. Let's go, Iceman. What's the Discord? Let me slide it in for you, brother. Invite people. Bang. Slide in the Discord. MT5 is not banned in the US, somebody says, in response to you from earlier. Do you got a video on your swing strategy? Do you want a video on my swing strategy? I'll make one. I need some ideas. Come on. I haven't uploaded in a few days. I'm supposed to make a video on the challenge that I'm going to do for the live accounts. Oh, but I've been so demotivated. Nah, I've just been doing other things. I'll get on it today then. I'll make a video on swing trading, which I'll post on probably Monday. And then I'll make the video for the challenge, which I'll post on Friday. I'm doing a live account, $50 to 50K challenge. I don't know if you want to talk about the competition, but due to the history, it's no longer I really like them one-on-one funding because I find it extremely difficult to trust prop firms. Yeah, we're not talking about other prop firms in here, brother. Bye. You can trade whatever you want, but my advice to you is not to trade prop firms. Like the moment that they have a denial or anything like that, they're cooked. Because it's like 101 just didn't pay people. They didn't pay people. Like the moment you hear anything like that, like it's cooked. Legacy, we're gonna pay you. It's also futures and regulated, so you're literally safe. Prop firm spread sucks. Yeah, exactly. That's why you gotta go with legacy. Futures is no spread at all. Let's go. How's it looking? How is it looking? Okay, it's pulling back. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. We're still staying above this like previous low that got created right here. We still got a new 30-minute candle coming in. That might be the push from the new 30-minute. Are there other futures you can trade Asia? Other pairs that you can trade? Yeah, you can trade any JPY pair. Because it's going to be moving. The Japanese yen pairs. Because it's Asia pair. So any JPY pairs you can trade. AU. I don't know. Is it the morning in Australia? When do Australian banks open? I don't know. I just know that you can trade JPY. I mean, it makes sense. It's literally the morning. It's called Asia session. Did it sweep the low or no? Nah, we're still good. Yeah, they open at 9, but never much movement. Just keep it simple for yourself. Stick to Asia pairs, gold. You don't really need to trade other pairs. I've only ever traded gold, guys. I've only ever traded gold since the beginning. Like, I take some trades on NQ, but literally only gold. Just learn how to trade it. Learn the characteristics of each session. Learn a strategy that you can repeat. Where is my water? You know, I am quick with it. You guys saw that? Why did you go for gold? Because it moves, brother. I'm from the USA, so in the morning, New York is literally starting at like 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. I'm sleeping at that time. You know what I mean? So I would rather be sleeping and trade during Asia, which is at 5:30 for me. Is my live cutting out? It shows network. Bro, I don't even take your live session trades, but I come for the advice and tips you give out, plus the chat engagement. Let's go. We always got a lot of people in during Asia session. I appreciate you guys for real. We always cooking up during Asia session. By the way, I was reading and I finally... By the way, for people that were in the stream at the time, I did leave my book or my Bible at church that day. So I didn't have it for like 3 days. But I did find that part that I was talking about. So one of the things that I personally was struggling with is like, I have this platform, like I have an Instagram page with 35,000 people. Like I'm growing all my socials. I had trading like the skill down, and just for some reason like I just was struggling to just find like that momentum. I was struggling to find the success. And it was because like, as a Christian, if you lose sight of God and you start focusing on money, and that's what I was doing. Like I was focusing so much on money. I was like, money, money, money. I got to get rich. I got to get this car. I got to do this. I was so materialistic that I kind of like my sights fell off from the Lord. And the thing is like the moment that you do that, you guys know all the verses like commit the Lord to anything you do and you will succeed, or like put God first and everything else will follow. And this verse is what I was looking for. It was in Job. The story of Job, where he like God gave him into the hands of the devil and allowed the devil to like take everything from him, but he still had faith towards God. And one of the verses that I was looking for here is in Job chapter 5, it says, he thwarts the plans of the crafty so that their hands achieve no success. So that's exactly what I was looking for, because I had so much in front of me. Like I had the skill set, I had like social media, every possible way of making money, but I just wasn't finding the success until I refocused like my sights on God. And that's because God has the ability to like harden our hearts and make sure that our hands bring no effort, no results, no matter how hard we work. Genuinely, you can work so hard, but you will not find the success if your focus is in the wrong stuff. And so that's a little something that I wanted to share with you guys today. Yes, sir. Welcome to the stream, Xander. I try to stay close to my faith because I believe that it's a big part of why I'm here in the first place. And the fact that I have this platform to share with you guys. Sorry about the other message. You're funny. Don't you think gold trading for beginners is more difficult? Definitely not. You know what gold trading is difficult for? It's for people that don't learn a strategy before they start trading it. You're not supposed to be trading money, like real money, funded accounts, live accounts, until you literally learn a strategy. You trade on demo and you figure out how it moves. You figure out your strategy. You actually master it and you take all the emotions out of it. That's when you should actually start trading. So there's no such thing as like, oh, is this pair more difficult than another pair? It's not. You just got to learn how to trade, brother. I've learned the hard way to stop making worldly things idols, man. But he is bringing me out of that valley. It's awesome you're sharing this, bro. Mama Jamama, thank you for the message. It's true. Like, we do idolize all these things, especially like I look up to TGR. Like, honestly, I look up to him. And it's like when that person that you look up to is getting all these things, you want it yourself. Genuinely, we all want it. And so it often like leads us to lose sight of like everything else that's important, everything else that got us to where we're at. Like we're literally like healthy, we're alive, we can show up every day. That's the most important thing. Genuinely, just being able to show up. How do you get over this obstacle? You just literally look for it. As long as like your heart is centered towards it, like you drop to your knees and you just ask God to help you like recenter it, your focus, then you will. What's your take on revenge trading? Revenge trading comes from like just kind of your lack of confidence in the fact that your setup is going to be there tomorrow. If you literally have this fear of missing out, same with fear of missing out, revenge trading, both of those come from like your lack of confidence that tomorrow there's going to be a setup. If you genuinely believe that today that the move's going to happen and it's not going to give you an opportunity to enter tomorrow, you're going to want to trade until you get the setup. But if you have confidence that you already hit your 2% or 1% loss limit for the day, and you just sit back and you're like, okay, I'll trade tomorrow. There's going to be an opportunity for you tomorrow. Don't put yourself in that blind sight. Gold sells? Now we're looking for sells from here. We want to see it pull back deeper into this bullish gap. We want to see it rebalance this daily right here. This is the draw on liquidity. And if we don't get it and it starts running down, I'm fine with not taking a trade, because I do think that either London session or New York, it's going to pull back up here. And then somebody said something really fire. For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the world and lose his own soul? That's deep. That's deep. Yeah, there you go. Change the Discord name. It's one of my favorites. Let's go. TGR story is so inspiring. I'm sure all of you guys are where he was at. You know, we're all getting through that point. Like, it's just a matter of numbers. Something that I sent out in the Telegram. Let me read it to you guys. I said today, past a certain point when you're profitable, trading is just a numbers game. If I had entered that trade with 10K, that might have been 100K profit. If I had entered it with 100K, it might have been 1 million profit. What matters is seeing the market for how it moves and being confident enough and having capital to actually mess around with. It doesn't matter if you walked away with 400 when I walked away with 4,000, because there's people walking away with 4 million. Don't compare your day 200 to someone's day 2000. You lucky I can't give you a hug right now. Sometimes we need that hug. The real prize is God. Can't be afraid of what's created when you're stating. Can't be afraid of what's created when you're stated with the Creator. Pretty sure you had a little typo there. Thank you for sharing your faith. Been defeated lately and really needed to hear that. Bro, honestly, because we live in a sinful world, it's really easy to do things that just make us feel guilty inside. And like the moment that we do those things that we know we shouldn't be doing, we instantly fall off like this. Because like, you know that you shouldn't have done whatever you did. And so when you do those things, like, it's going to just make you not want to pray anymore. It's going to make you not want to read the Bible because you're a sinner. It's like, I already messed up, like, and I feel guilty trying to like pray. I feel guilty trying to ask for these things from God. But you should do it anyways. Ask for him anyways, because he loves you and he will give you the things that you ask for. He'll make you the kind of person that's ready for those things that you ask for. He's the only one we should fear. Crazy to think that he created the world we live in and has the power to crush it in his hands faster than the blink of an eye, but chooses grace and mercy because of his love for sinners like us. Put him first, y'all. Watch him work. Totally different conversation than from Nick's live stream. You guys got to get a little bit of both worlds. I'm still getting closer with Nick and Luca, but I would love to have these kind of conversations with them too. I used to think like that, but Bryce Crawford helped me out so much. Yeah, he's putting himself out there, bro. I respect that dude. Just like Saul says, man, I do the things I do not want to do and do not the things that I want to. I relate so much to that. Yeah, and we know the things we don't want to. We know those things. Like, I want to and don't want to. We know those things. That was me when I finally opened up back to God. I felt so sinful beyond forgivable. There's a really good story for this, guys. Whew. I could be the catalyst. You guys know the story of the two sons and the dad that had the inheritance for them, and one of them's like I want my inheritance now, and the dad gave him the inheritance, and he went out and like partied and spent it all on like, you know, worldly things. He partied, he lost his entire inheritance, and the dude's homeless now, and he's finding his way back. I don't know it like exactly word for word. I'm gonna have to read this again just so I could tell you guys, but what he does is he goes back and thinks maybe he can even work for his dad as a servant, because his dad was a rich man and he had servants, like tons of servants, and like this huge inheritance that he gave to his sons, and he would just like had that like guilt because he lost his inheritance that his dad gave him. And so what he did is he went and like I don't remember if it was if he was working like he was like cleaning up after the pigs, but he was so hungry that he ate the food that the pigs ate. And he never thought that his dad would like accept him, and he let me recall this. He's like, so exactly what I was saying, he was like, at least like maybe my dad will give me a job as a servant, as a servant, one of his servants, so I can work and he'll feed me, because he fed his servants better than like most people even ate. And like when his dad saw him, he ran at him with open arms, accepted him, and brought him back as his son. And that story is like kind of like about forgiveness and the way that God sees us. God is our Father, and no matter how far off we do, no matter what we do, guys, like literally anything we do, God will open his arms to us and accept us back as his sons, because that's what we are, and he is our Father. No matter what you do. Because like, think about it, if your son went out and did something, that's still your son. And no matter what he did, you're just going to be happy that he came back to you. Like, honestly, that's it. That's all that would matter to you, is that he came back to you. You should do Bible study live sessions every week. Bet. One who is not disturbed in the mind even amidst miseries, and not elated when there is happiness, is one who is steady in knowledge. Krishna. Markets will test you. Only patience and consistency bring long-term success. Facts. Myron Golden. I don't think I've heard of that guy. Myron Golden. Maybe I've seen his face. Oh, yeah. This guy's fire. Also, Philip Mitchell. And this guy's like a younger dude as well. Definitely butchered his name. But this guy's like younger, and he also has ambitions. And like one of the things, like, because he's obviously a pastor, this dude. But I was listening to an interview of his, and like he kind of like has the same goals as me, like this dude's younger, and he's still trying to like pay off the house. He's still trying to have that financial freedom, and he's like still chasing after like that stuff, but he's teaching the word. He's following God. And it kind of like reminded me that I can still do this stuff, and I just have to put God in these positions, like commit him to the things I'm doing here in this Discord. Like I could teach you guys as well. Dude, I watched 2819 Church. Philip Anthony Mitchell has a crazy testimony. Literally. He's fire, bro. When he talks, I get the chills. That's because, like, this dude comes after you. Like, he will be like, you are failing. This is what you're doing wrong. Nah, people are just leaving because there ain't no trade yet. But we're waiting. We'll get the trade. He's fire and brimstone pastor. We need more of those, man. Yeah, it's like it's conviction sermon, where you convict people instead of like just educating them. You're convicting them of like the sins that they're doing. Oh yeah, let's look at the poll from yesterday. Crazy that it just finished up. Perfect time. Have you ever gotten a payout? We got 56% voted. I've gotten funded but no payout. We've got 17 people that said I've gotten payouts, and we got 28% that said never got funded, also no payouts. Whew. Big statistics right there. Sam Dema isn't a preacher, but his life testimonials are beautiful. Yeah, guys. We have so much time in our day to scroll reels, guys. So much time in every single day to be scrolling reels. Like, I'm sure you guys do it too, but it's so easy to just open up your phone and scroll. Not typing, but still watching. W Mikey. Let's go. So just instead of literally scrolling reels, open up YouTube, watch a sermon. Like if you're too lazy to actually open up your Bible and read, then open up a sermon, listen to it once, and you're gonna get touched by it. If you're looking for God, he will find a way to you. Mark, have you ever shared your testimony here? I'm new, so I'm not sure if you've shared it or not. I will. Let's do it on one of the Bible studies. He can turn water into wine and shore your portfolio into oblivion. Genuinely. Sometimes, my prayers are like, God, please, just let this trade hit. But there's nothing wrong with that. I was funded, never got paid. What do you think was stopping you from that, Captain Kid? Also, guys, my Bible, one of the things, because I also read, and I realized at some point that I read the Bible, like, literally on a day-to-day basis, but One time somebody asked me to literally recite, and I asked my brother the same question. I said, recite a single verse from the Bible. And I couldn't say a single one. And that's because I've been reading every day, but I haven't been actually absorbing anything. I was doing it for the action of doing it. So what I started doing is I bought a Bible first of all. This one's nice, super nice. It also has my name on it. Right there. I bought a Bible that I can actually take notes in. And that's what I started doing. Taking notes in my Bible. Has a little note section on the left and the right. And it just like helps you actually absorb information. And like, you know, when you're taking notes, just like every time, even if you're only reading one chapter, you actually absorb what you read. Also have a cool pen. Yeah, you gotta study it. Takes time for me to understand what they're saying in there. Yeah. Also get a easier translation. King James Version is very hard to read. I read NIV. Reading the Bible every morning as the first thing you do when you wake up will completely affect your whole day. The day you don't, you will see the difference. Hey, you guys. Don't take our word for it. Go and do it. Go and do it. You guys want to find success? Put the Lord first. Everything else will follow. Yeah, you got to study it. It takes time. Watch your words. Could you share the link to that? I have a study Bible, but not the notes to take up the room. Hey, if you get this Bible, honestly, props to you. Let's find it right now. Note. This one. I don't know if this is the one that lets you put your name in it. But this is my... Actually, this might not be it. NIV. Oh yeah, it is it. This one's it. I'll share the link. That's the fattest link I've ever seen. So funny. Most important, be careful what you pray for because he comes in ways very hard to understand. What this guy means by that is like if you ask God for discipline, he'll give you opportunities to be disciplined. He'll put you through hard situations that you won't be able to get through unless you're disciplined. If you pray for patience, he's going to test you through things that are going to require you to be patient with. Like God comes in very different ways. You're not just going to get it right away. He's going to forge you into a person that you're like that you want to be. And like especially when you allow him to take control of your life, like ask God, like lead me towards where you want me to be in life because God can give you everything. Like I was just reading and one of the things I wrote today, one of the things that I wrote was because I'm starting from the beginning again, just because I got this note section. I've read the Bible like probably like almost to the end from the beginning, but I didn't take notes on it. So this time I started going through again. And what I wrote is from chapter 12. The Lord had said to Abram, go from your country, your people, and your father's household, the land, and I will show you. I will make you into a great nation, and I will bless you. I will make your name great, and you will be a blessing. I will bless those who bless you, and whoever curses you, I will curse. And all the people on earth will be blessed through you. So essentially, like, if you're just reading this, you're just like, oh, God just told him to do something, and then he said he'd do this. But what I took from this is God told him something, and he listened. And all he had to do was listen to the voice of God, listen to what God was telling him, and God will make him a great nation. God will make his name great, and you will be a blessing. All he had to do was listen to God. All we have to do in our lives is listen to whatever God wants us to do, and he will give us everything because he has the power to give us everything. And all we have to do, it's as easy as that. That's what I wrote down. Let me read exactly what I wrote down. God can give us everything. All that Abraham had to do was listen. So we too must merely listen to God. Let him take control, and we will have so much more than anything we try to do alone. Amazon links, bro, literally. Find obedience and be consistent. I pray God bless everybody who wants to be closer to God. My goodness, that link is fat. W link, that's facts. Nice. NIV is said to be the original. However, if you have a hard time reading it, it's definitely not the original. NIV, I feel like King James is the original and NIV is made a little simpler. Bro, Mama Joe Mama. I gotta take a picture of this. God bless you. Let's go. Genuinely, like, take it seriously. Take notes in your Bible. Like, you're gonna enjoy it. I honestly just like how it feels, first of all. Like, it's bendy. Like, I like being able to, like, flip my Bible on one side and, like, have it, read it like this. And that's one of the best things that I can, like, because, like, your Bible, you're not supposed to, like, feel like a hassle to open it up. Like, I enjoy opening it up. I enjoy holding it. I enjoy taking notes in it. Like, get yourself a cool pen. You're literally going to enjoy everything so much more. Make yourself a nice cup of coffee for the Bible. Come on. Jesus said to the Roman guard, your child will be healed just by your belief and faith alone. I don't need to go there. Yeah, he just said, like as soon as the dude listened, his child was healed. And then another guy sent his servant. Oh, yeah, it was the Roman guard, right. I treat the Bible as a guide to life. Anything you could ever want to ask is in there. That's true. You ask to answers, he give you problems and blessing. Yeah, you ask for answers and he'll give you problems and blessings. Because those problems, if you get through them, and that doesn't mean you have to do them alone. Like, you know, when you pray for something and God gives you challenges, ask God to help you with those challenges. Don't ever, the moment that you lose sight of him in those challenges and you're like, God must have given me this so that I have to do it alone. You don't have to do it alone. Respect to other religions, but look at how other prophets and other religions, gods, how they died. And look at our Lord die for us. Hey, look at all the other prophets as well. They're still in their grave. But Jesus rose again. He conquered death. I be wanting to be on that more. What's the next draw on liquidity? As I mentioned in the stream, we're looking for this daily rebalance. That's why we're still running up. That's why I didn't want to take sells early, because I believe that we're going to run up first into this rebalance, which means we're going to create a wick right here, and then we're going to run down. So I'm going to be looking for longs the moment that we close above this 30-minute gap, which I do think we're going to probably get there in the next 30-minute candle that opens. We're going to probably start running up, close above it, and actually run to this daily rebalance. One thing to remember is exactly that. He will make you go through the consequences of your actions, but he will help you through. Let's go. Glad you guys are listening. Welcome everybody new to the stream. Introduce yourself. What do you guys do? How many of you guys work a job? What do you guys do for work? I am curious. How many of you guys are blessed to be full-time traders? I work at a data center. Okay. Drug dealer, you mean you work in a hospital and you're a pharmacologist? Pharmaceutical. I don't know what the word is, to be honest. Trading religion is fire as fuck. Hey, watch it. You almost just made me say something I didn't want to say. Construction. Nice, Alexis. I want to be full-time trader. Let's go, mama. Mama Jamama. I'm new here. I work as a chiropractor. Wow. That's a nice job. Do you enjoy being a chiropractor? Gotta sleep, broski. I'm gonna wait for that Bible study. Hey, be sure you tune into the Telegram. I'm going to be sending out the trade, so maybe you'll get a notification whenever I am in the trade from the actual daily rebalance. Pharmaceuticals. There you go. I knew it. I am Alvin Avina. I work at a vending machine company. Nice to meet you. Vending machine company. That's interesting. Unemployed. Hey, being unemployed is a blessing in disguise too. Come on. You got time. You got all the time in your hands. Guys, when you're unemployed, if you're not looking for a job where you're like too young to work on yourself, guys. Work on yourself. Work out. Eat clean. Build discipline. Read, like literally study, like prepare your mind to actually be somebody good. Just because you're unemployed does not mean you're a bad person or that you're lazy. Just dedicate your time to being somebody better, like literally in every way. I need a chiropractor. 24 and my body feels like I'm 700. Dang. Dang. You know, people in the Bible, they lived like to 950. I think Noah lived to 950 early on. Ecclesiastes 23, 7 through 11 explains why you should not curse. It is exactly why I don't. Yeah, me either. If you guys ever see me cursing, you won't. I mean, it's also like you're praying to God with the same mouth that you're like speaking with. So don't say stuff that like will make you, like, he'll take you less seriously as a person. Like other people, not even God, because God will see you as you no matter what. But other people will see you as less of a person if you constantly say dumb stuff. They're not going to see you less of a person. They're going to respect what you say less. And that's why a lot of people say talk less. But let me open up Ecclesiastes 23. Ecclesiastes is great, bro. So everything is meaningless. There you go. 23, 7 through 11. Is this your city of revelry, the old city, whose feet have taken her to settle in far-off lands? Who planned this against Tyre, the bestower of crowns, whose merchants are princes, whose traders are renowned in the earth? The Lord Almighty planned it to bring down her pride and all her splendor, and to humble all who are renowned to the earth. Till your lands as they do along the Nile, the outer tarnished, for you no longer have a harbor. Okay, that doesn't make sense. Did I read the wrong one? 23, 7 through 11. Can you explain that to me? Do you kiss your mother with that mouth? XAU is doing exactly what you said. Yeah, we're looking for it to close above the gap. I've seen it happen thousands of times. That's why I'm patient enough to wait for this when other people aren't. They try to trade just because it's Asia session, but the moves in Asia session don't happen until the daily also like gets rebalanced or taps in. We may have shorter lives, but eternity is promised, so I'm okay with it. Being shorter, I look at it as less time to have to wait to join the Lord, less time to be tempted as well. Ecclesiasticus is in this Sefer. I don't know what that means either. People have to know what the times in the Bible is the same as these times that's out here today in the world. I mean, they didn't have people like Bill Gates trying to depopulate the earth through any means necessary. They had probably so much more lawless people. Like, literally, people would go around and kill you, like, just like this, because they wanted to. And there wouldn't be as much laws to prevent them from doing that. So, I mean, people were still struggling just as much as we are now. Your bias are bearish? Yeah, my bias is bearish overall. Oh, Ecclesiasticus. Oh, okay. Let me try to find that. Ecclesiasticus. It's not in the Bible, is it? Ecclesiasticus? You said in this is in the Sefer. What is the Sefer? It did rebalance just now, by the way. (23:7 through 11). 23:7-11. Listen, my children, to instruction about your mouth. Whoever follows my instruction will never, succumb to it. The lips of sinners will seize them and make the abusers, and the arrogant stumble. Don't let your mouth get used to making solemn pledges, and don't get accustomed to saying the name of the Holy One. Just as a household slave who is constantly examined won't be lacking bruises, so also the person who always swears and speaks the Lord's name will never be cleansed from sin. People who make solemn pledges will be full of lawlessness, and the scourge won't depart from their house. If they break their solemn pledges, their sin is on them, and if they disregard it, they sin doubly. And if they swear falsely, they won't be justified, but their houses will be full of misery. Yeah, a lot of people say like, oh my, and constantly use the name of the Lord. And it's like, if you constantly call on him in like really dumb scenarios, that's one of the things. If you constantly call on the Lord every time, like you say like, oh my gosh, oh my goodness, you know, but actually saying the name of God, then when you call him in prayer, like, it's like the boy who cried wolf. You're going to be constantly saying his name in like bad like situations. Why would he listen to you when you're actually doing that? Like, you got to take it seriously. Ecclesiasticus. Ezekiel. What if we don't get that IFEG? We will. Do you pray before taking trades? I always do. I even prayed on stream one of the times that we got a fat banger. Let's go. I'm currently rewatching The Chosen, if you have ever seen it. Bro, The Chosen's really good. And man, to be alive and recognize the one who paid our debts in the flesh, I couldn't imagine, dude. I mean, God forgives generously. He doesn't take our mistakes as us taking him for granted. We just have to have it in our hearts to be better and show him that we want to be better. Yeah, I'm not at all saying at the moment that you like do something bad. Like, God will forgive you. All that matters is that you come to him and ask him for forgiveness. Not all of them. There's some Christians in HWOD getting some good work. Not sure what that means. It's more about other conversations. Anyone in California, I'm praying for you guys. The new bill that just passed is ridiculous. What bill are you talking about? I'm in California. The Chosen is really good. Yeah. Bro, I need help. My friend is confused. She saw that many Christians commit sin and justify why they are so clean in church, but in reality, they are not. So she wants it that way. Like, why can't they and she can't? Why can they and she can't? I'm looking for a verse that can help explain it to her, but I can't find anything. And her parents started living separately, and it has a big impact on her. She has been in church since childhood and was baptized 6 months ago, but her compass of good and evil has disappeared. She no longer had a clear line. I don't know how to help her. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, there's so much people that say they are Christians, but they don't follow God. Now, in terms of like the line, once the line gets blurry, it's so hard to like draw that line again, but you know how to do that? You educate yourself, because even me, sometimes I cross the line, and that's because I just don't know enough about it. Like, when you like people, we all as Christians have the Holy Spirit inside of us, like, and through that Holy Spirit we have the gift of consciousness. We can feel guilty about the things that we do. And the more that you learn about like the Bible and the closer that you get to God, the more disgusted you are with the little things. Like, even like for me, drinking or smoking, I don't think I ever want to do that in my life. Like, some people may justify it, but I feel disgusted when I do it, because I know the kind of people that do that and what it leads you to. Like, even a little bit of alcohol can like seriously mess you up. And you feel guilty doing these things. When like the closer that you get to God, you just feel guilt. You feel that like Holy Spirit like make you feel guilty about even being around people that do these things. So you have to first of all educate yourself and pray. The closer you get to God, the clearer that line becomes. You know the things that you shouldn't be doing. We already know those things, but the more that you read about them, the more you understand exactly what those things are, exactly how they get to you. Let's read what some other people said as well. The book of Romans is a good place to start. Romans on redemption, that's good. She has to learn how to build her relationship with the Lord, not through others. Yeah, you can't be looking at other people because... Oh, let's look at what Marky's doing. Okay. We got a new 4 hour. Is that what we got? No, our new 4 hour forms in an hour. Not time yet. Three, 3, 1, 2. We did leave a high now. A high that literally ran without tapping into anything. So I do think that we're going to eventually draw back up into this thing. We just got to be patient. Like I said, once I end the stream, I will send it out on Telegram just so we're not sitting here for too long. Probably going to end the stream soon just because we didn't get the setup there. The Family Preparedness Plan Act, also known as AB 495, is built in a way to ensure children are cared for if their parents are suddenly detained or deported. Critics warn the measure goes too far by letting non-family adults step in as caregivers with limited oversight. A change, argue, they could create dangerous workarounds. Basically means any adult can self-attest to their own authorization to take guardianship over any minor child. Oh, interesting. Book of Proverbs is filled with wisdom. Thank you for explaining that, Dr. J. Yeah. The closer you are to the Most High, the stronger your convictions will be. It's true. It's difficult because it's not people to others and sin every day that they are not Christians. It's human nature to sin every day. It's not for everyone to understand what it means to walk with God. It's actually dangerous. Yeah, a lot of people, I mean, there's always ways to do evil in the world, and this law isn't really going to change that too much. There was always a way anyways. Just making it more obvious what people are after. We are born sinners, which is why we must die to the flesh and receive salvation from the Lord Jesus Christ. Best decision I've ever made. Amen. You make the live streams very interesting. Thank you. I appreciate you saying that. I'm glad that I make it interesting. When is the next live stream? Probably, I don't know if I'm going to be live tomorrow. We'll see. But definitely whenever I do get the setup on gold, because if we don't actually run up and rebalance this, we'll be getting a gap here. So whether it be on Thursday or Friday, I'm going to be looking for a setup from here once this daily bullish gap becomes an inversion. But yeah, I'll probably be ending the stream here. If you, like I said, if you guys want to know exactly what I'm going to be doing, I will share the link once again. I'll send out the trades inside of the Telegram, so tune in for that. When are we getting this Bible study going? So Fridays at 5 p.m. I don't have Asia session because the market closes at 2 p.m. So there you go. So I can maybe do this on Fridays. Fridays we can start it up. Or if you guys want, I can send out the link on Telegram and just do it separately in my own channel. Be good, man. Nice talks. Yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for listening. The trade is coming. Bet I work 7 to 7 on Fridays, but I'll make it work. Hey, if there's a will, there's a way. Let's go. Catch you guys all in the next stream. God bless you all.